The SEC decision on Bitcoin ETFs on January 10, 2024 took the crypto world by storm, sending ripples of excitement across the financial world. While the Bitcoin ETF market started with a bank Bitcoin soaring past 48,000 on day one of trading, investor sentiment post-Bitcoin ETF has been largely bearish afterward. This market downturn coincides with the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust's massive outflows. The newly created spot Bitcoin ETF saw a staggering $2.2 billion in outflows last week, according to recently released CoinShares reports. So don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and let's start. Starting off, Bitcoin fixes this. If you made 500,000 per bit per day every single day since the Great Pyramids were built, you would have less than half of what the US government has borrowed since June. Should probably buy some Bitcoin. And I wonder how much slaves who built the pyramids were paid. Oh wait, no, it was aliens with sound vibration levitation technology. Next up, remember when China banned Bitcoin mining? And here we could see this on the screenshot also basically that fell down really quick, but then everybody started mining on even more. All I'm saying, the bans of government is just nothing, and we are developing more and more every single day. If you had $1 billion worth of gold, where the hell would you keep without trusting other people? If you have $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, you could keep it in your head and die with it one day if you wanted. But don't do that, let Parman hold it for you real nice. Bitcoin's still in the range of 42,000, 44,000. And as I told you yesterday, no direction until the range is broken one way or the other. Next up, once Apple adopts Bitcoin, then we will really go exponential. And yeah, for sure, the massive explosion that awaits us with the Apple improvement of Bitcoin would be massive. Measurements don't need to have utility to work. Pounds and kilograms are units of measures for mass. Gallons and liters are units of measure for volume. Miles and kilometers are units of measure for distance. Bitcoin is a unit of measure for value. Next up, yes, you worked all the week and $800 paycheck just hit your bank. You put 100% of it into Bitcoin. You wait 6 years, your $800 turned in $1.6 million. You quit your job and enjoy the rest of your life. Am I missing anything? You can live off 1 million after 600k goes to taxes, and this one is true. BlackRock customers are buying $150 million Bitcoin per day. There's $89.6 billion in available supply right now. That's one out of 597 of the available Bitcoin supply per day. So in 597 days, in theory, BlackRock and their customers will own all of the available supply. And yeah, this means that it's just bullish, but they won't just buy every single day. It's just a start. It will go down a little bit lower after a couple of weeks when the hype will die down. So basically we just need to wait till they stop buying. Uninformed people think I'm a gambler or just outright crazy because I started talking more about Bitcoin. My goal with this page is to get you to dive a bit deeper into this idea so you can be ahead of the majority. Over the next few years, hundreds of millions of people will study Bitcoin and come to the same conclusion as me. And this is the best asset we have. It will outperform stocks and real estate until stocks and real estate are repriced in Bitcoin. It will absorb the monetary value of all the government issued currencies. And investors in companies can lose their investment due to mistakes from executives, stock delusion, fraud, and credit risk. You never know what's happening in the boardrooms. Investors in real estate may take a loss because of missed rental payment, repairs, and maintenance. They rely on someone else to take care of their property. None of these applies to Bitcoin, as spending the time to understand this asset will not give you immediate rewards. In fact, it may be painful at first because it will force you to let go of beliefs you developed over decades. Bitcoin is not a get-rich-easy scheme. Studying Bitcoin deeply enough to understand why it works the way it does takes a lot of time. And once you put it into the time, I think you will also agree with me. Bitcoin fixes a lot of societal issues because the money we use today is broken. Next up we go with Bitcoin ETFs hype stalled by due diligence. According to a report, companies such as LPL Financial Holdings are currently examining the recently approved Bitcoin ETF to determine whether they will be available for nearly 19,000 independent financial advisors overseeing $1.4 trillion in assets. Sarod Patman, Vice President of Wealth Management Solutions for LPL Financial, said, "We just want to see how they work in the markets." Next up, GBDC's $2.2 billion outflow outweighed all the spot Bitcoin ETF gains last week, CoinShares says, as Incubata primed for massive growth. The SEC decision on a Bitcoin ETF on January 10, 2024 took the crypto world by storm, sending ripples of excitement across the financial world, while the Bitcoin ETF market started with a bang as Bitcoin soaring past 48,000 on day one of trading. Investor sentiment post Bitcoin ETF has been largely bearish afterwards. So this figure greatly outweighed all the Bitcoin ETF gains, while this big discount in GBDC's outlook have begun to subside, with the price of Bitcoin rising amidst declining bearish pressure. As all I'm saying that GBDC massive outflow outweighed all Bitcoin ETF gains in the previous week, as the following the SEC approval of all the 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs in the US, investing in Bitcoin ETFs has emerged as a new investment trend, and among the asset managers issuing the shiny investment products, Grayscale is at a forefront, albeit for mixed reasons. For starters, Grayscale has the largest Bitcoin holdings among all the asset managers offering spot Bitcoin ETFs. And on the flip side, it has seen the most outflows to the extent that it competes with all the spot Bitcoin ETF gains. According to a recently released report by CoinShares, GBDC saw a whopping $2.2 billion in outflows just last week, surpassing the market's gains. Meanwhile, since January 11th, when the market launched, outflows from GBDC have totaled $5 billion, reads the report. One of the biggest contributing factors to Grayscale's GBDC outflows is FTX, the bankrupt crypto exchange, dumping its shares, and FTX was one of the biggest holders of GBDC, and upon its rebranding to a spot Bitcoin ETF, it dumped its shares to zero, worth an estimated $2.2 billion. And nevertheless, the GBDC selling pressure has started to subside. This has also resulted in a rise in the price of Bitcoin, which dipped as low as $38,000 during the heat of the market downturn. And with the momentum growing, Bitcoin is positioned as one of the best crypto to invest to catch its rising bullish wave. You can grab some Bitcoin and add it to your portfolio now. In conclusion, we have that according to a recently released report by CoinShares, GBDC's outflows on the previous week outweighed all the spot Bitcoin ETF gains within the same time frame. All I'm saying that the Bitcoin Grayscale situation is kinda risky, as still they have a huge amount of assets. Even by selling 100,000 Bitcoin, they still stay with the 500,000 Bitcoins left, and what they gonna do with those we still don't know. I don't feel like they're going to crash all them coins right there in just a small period of time, but if they are going to crash the price, they are going to do it slowly. That's what they are looking for. They are waiting for price to rise to crash it at a lower price and then buy at the way lower position when the whole crypto market will go down. That's all the information we got on the Bitcoin so far, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.